bud.
Yeah, bud.
I have a confession to make.
Oh?
Now, it's really hard for me to talk about this, and I just kind of feel like I should get out in front of it before the rumor mill starts. And, like, I don't want people to think I'm a certain way when I...
Bud, it's me. It's me.
Bud,
Tell me.
I got a pair of Crocs.
Gross!
All of my life, tell me, where have you been?
I wonder if I'll ever see you again. And if my dick falls up the stage. I'm Jimmy Jam, and this is Sanae Kawai, also known as Sanae Garcia, also known as Very Irritating.
Big Daddy 99. What's up, dog?
Chillin'.
You been on another tour, supposedly?
Chillin'. You know, rock star life.
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us what you did.
I went on a quick run. I played guitar for this artist named Chad Tepper, who is more of like a, well, not more of, he's been doing music for the last like 4 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
He came up with Jake Paul. They had a YouTube series called Team 10 back in the day. Became super successful, and he started putting out music a few years ago. An old friend of mine, Billy, you've met. I've tattooed him a couple times. He used to play in my band Left Alone over a decade ago. I was talking to him about it, and he brought it up about playing guitar, and I was like, hell yeah, why not, dog?
And you play bass in your band.
Play bass in
How
my
did
band.
it feel playing guitar again?
It felt so weird. The strings are so
Were
small.
you nervous again?
Yeah. I was super nervous. But when I didn't have any guitar gear because I play bass, and so I had to buy a bunch of new and you know how guitars have the straps?
Sure.
I didn't know that they also come in elastic form. So I went to the first practice. The guitar was like, it was like I was a cartoon. I was so embarrassed. I threw it away. Frickin' threw it away.
So this Chad Tepper guy, you were saying that he is also a YouTube star?
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. He's always producing content. He's always up to something.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of his videos.
He did a lot of stunts, a lot of crazy back in the day.
Did he prank you did he prank anyone on the tour?
No, but I was actually concerned that he was going to, because we stopped at a fireworks store in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
And I needed to use the
fireworks room. The little sparklers room.
No, I had to use the bathroom, and there was a porta potty like way out in the parking lot, and as soon as I was done, I was like, these are gonna like set me on fire.
Like
or something.
Jackass, the porta potties where it always happens. I would have been scared too.
Yeah, but no, it didn't happen, thankfully.
How big was your guys' band?
It was Chad on vocals. I was playing guitar. Billy was on drums, and there was a bass player named Nate, and we had a manager that was there for all dates but the last one, and then another helper. But we were traveling in an RV. It was pretty nice to have an actual bed every night.
Oh, instead of like being on the van and waiting till your next stop.
Yeah. And then, I mean, because they got rooms as well, but it's nice to not have to wake up super early and take off at 4.
So when they got rooms, did you opt to stay in the van?
I sure did. That way I didn't have to wake up at 4 and pack all my shit and then try to go back to sleep, so I just stayed asleep.
Yeah, I know how lazy you are.
He has a song out with the dude from Smash Mouth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And the singer from Lit has a song that he produced with him.
So he's a lit rock star?
He's a lit... This fool's so lit. Yeah, no, he has a lot of cool, like, guest artists, and it was so fun. I haven't played guitar since I was in junior high, like, in a band. So it was a whole new world.
So you lied on your resume.
I sure did. I was like, you've been playing for 36 years. This one lined up where we did a tour with the Aquabats in July.
Yes.
So I got home, and I had, like, a few days to learn 18 songs for the first rehearsal with Chad Tepper. So I was, like, super stressed out the entire month. Like, we had the first practice working on half the songs, and I was just trying to make sure I wasn't messing up too much, so they know that I wasn't just off the whole time. The entire month after I got home, it was just any second I got, it was learning how to replay guitar and especially learning and remembering all these 18 songs.
I don't believe you, but
Actually, I was at home.
yeah, I still feel like you waited till the last minute.
Well, yeah.
Like, I don't know who you think you're talking to right now. Oh, wow, he works so hard. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I won't lie. Like, in between that, there was things that I had to do. Like, we went to Disneyland for...
Like what? Anything around the shop?
No, I don't care about this place. No, like I went to a Disneyland trip with my girlfriend Lisa and her family for her niece's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You do follow that page, Dilfs of Disneyland?
What?
Do you know about it?
Why do you follow that page?
Because I'm trying so hard to get on. If you go to it, it won't pop up on here because it's on Instagram, but it's a page called Dilfs of Disneyland. It's all of like hot dads at Disneyland. So anytime we go with Lisa's niece, I'm always carrying her just in case. And at the end of the day, I just toss her. But yeah, I'm always walking around with some cool like pose or look on my face,
Just in case?
hoping. But they know what I'm up to, so they just like, well, here's Emiko, and I'm like, damn straight, and I just walk around. I try to walk.
Maybe you should try to be on like dads we'd like to befriend.
Unfriend.
Dads we'd like to change our tire. Dads we'd like to friend zone.
Anything will do. I just love attention. I don't care what it is.
I just want them to think I'm a dad. Oh, I saw the new Beetlejuice. Have you seen it?
No, I want to though. Did they up?
No, I thought it was so good. People are talking a lot of shit. I thought it was so good. Danny DeVito's in it.
What?
And Danny DeVito's not doing... Uh-oh, this is upside down. Danny DeVito's not doing anything that's not good. Like, that fool never misses.
Yeah?
Right? When's the last thing he's been in? Or what's the last thing he's been in that sucked?
I don't know. I'm not really a part of any
Twins.
Danny DeVito.
Matilda.
You liked Twins?
Yeah, dude. I've been trying to push for us to remake that movie since it came out. I'm the one that got all the nutrients.
Yeah, I don't think I ever... I saw it maybe one time when I was a kid. And
Nah, full disclosure, I never seen it, but that feels dope. The sets are just, like, incredible. I don't think they fucked it up, but people have been hating on it. But I also was hallucinating.
Really?
Yeah.
You need to see somebody. What's going on?
No, it self-induced.
I had a feeling.
But since it's our first 10 minutes, we won't go into why.
Yeah, nothing happened illegally. Did they...
It's not illegal.
That's true. So then
It's
tell him.
fungus.
Tell him.
Just had mushrooms on my pizza.
She has foot fungus. And she sucks on her toes.
Ew. That's gross.
You're sick. How was, what's her name? Jenna Ortega? Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
She was good?
She was good.
Did you watch the show she was on, Addams Family?
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
I was also hallucinating, and it was really good.
Anything could be good if you're hallucinating.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Have you
Maybe
seen those BMO commercials? Dude, those are fire.
I mean, they are.
I know, I'm hallucinating too.
But I don't know. Maybe they weren't good.
I've only asked one person that has seen it, and she said it was really good.
Yeah, people are hating on it, and usually I hate on like prequels and sequels, and like I'm a purist at heart, but I really loved it. It was so good, and I hate the movies. You know this. I hate.
I know that, and I love the movies. It was always like my escape from reality for a couple hours. I'm sad.
I know.
What do you think about the dine-in movies?
I went to one in Marina Del Rey, and that shit was terrible. Wait, it was an AMC, and it was pretty much just like
bar food.
No, what is it called? You know where you get your food from? Concession stand food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like that. But I went to Alamo Draft House. Have you been to that one? It's in downtown. Well, they have multiple ones, but they have one in downtown LA. And I didn't get food there, but they had like craft cocktails, so I assumed their food would be freaking bomb.
There's a Sinopolis in Inglewood that just opened up, and they have like a massive menu. And
What's a Sinopolis?
it's a whole other brand.
But it's all dine-in.
I don't know if they're all dine-in.
But I dined in there. I'm
You
all
dark.
Sinopolis.
I mean, the food was good. It wasn't like going out to a restaurant, but it was good enough.
What restaurant would you compare it to? Quality. BJ's?
Maybe something like that, yeah.
I fucks with BJ's. I like BJ's.
I like BJ's.
Should we get a BJ?
Oh, boy.
after this?
Wait, you get down too?
One BJ to go, please.
I knew it.
What'd you know?
Nothing, you're gross.
I went to the beach this weekend with some girlfriends. We went to Dockweiler. We tried to get a fire pit, but we didn't. So that's pretty much
You
where it
didn't?
ended. No.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I like
they were
that
all
beach.
taken. So I returned my firewood this morning. from the
You're
house.
so poor.
I just placed it on the tree I chopped it off of.
I like that beach. I started going there every now and again in the morning. I'll just go sit there before anybody gets there and just meditate and just relax. And
Yeah,
shit.
so
It's
what's up with this
amazing.
meditation stuff you've been up to? Because
Dude.
I don't like it.
Life-changing.
How so? Because you seem pretty shitty still.
Because you're spiraling currently. I feel a lot more relaxed. Like, things that would normally, like, trouble me or just weigh on me aren't as detrimental.
Let's pretend they didn't put mustard on your burger and that's a trigger for you. So are you like, I'm going to table this and I'm going to meditate about it later? Or is it just spillover from your earlier meditation that helps you?
Spill over, but you have to do it consistently, so you just are constantly in that state.
Mindfulness.
It's pretty crazy because I've heard all these about all these experiences, and I just chalked it up as like, this person's fucking crazy.
Hullabaloo.
And then my mind, I can't shut it off. You're the same way. I just never in a million years thought I would be able to just escape from that. I started doing a little bit more studying and research, videos, tutorials, fucking
You mean like guided meditations?
like breath work. That's huge. And I'm finding
Yeah.
that is the easiest way for me to get into the meditative state. It's also imagining all these things like energies, like all the negativity leaving your body.
Yeah, okay. I've done
'Cause-
guided meditations
Yeah.
like that. Or like the light that grows.
The
or
light
like
that
you
grows.
stand from your feet all
Yep.
the way up.
Grounding, that's what I like to do at the beach in the morning because there's an energy, like a frequency that the earth emits.
Mm-hmm.
You basically recharge yourself.
All right, I got a question to ask you.
Yes.
How many crystals do you have in your pocket right now?
16.
Do you really? Are you into crystals now?
No, I have a crystal and it's worked.
What crystal is it?
I forget the name of it.
you have it
I'm
with
still
you?
learning. I don't have it with me.
Okay, then how's it working?
It's called meth.
Crystal meth. No, I just talked to my homegirl Crystal.
You're like flicking the bag.
And it comes with this cool little holder.
But you think crystals work? You believe in crystals?
I think so. I think everything works. It's,
Like, so-
it's all here, kind of. Like, you are the tool. You're a tool.
Maybe.
I hate you.
Your thing is maybe crystals work, but even if it's a placebo, it has benefits because
Yeah.
you believe in it.
Like, my first meditation, like the first time that I actually was taken out of my mind, it blew me away. I was here all day by myself, and I just decided to just try it in the back. And I turned off all the lights, put in some binaural beats music,
And what does that sound like?
just frequencies, like kind
Do
of
it,
tones,
do it.
like.
Drop a beat into
Play it?
with your mouth.
Well,
Into
no, it's like a
the beatbox, dog.
in West Philadelphia.
That's what you're listening to.
Pretty
It's
much-
biracial
pretty-
beats.
Yeah, so I just watched Fresh Prince, basically. Dude, it was the craziest thing. I just kept trying. And I remember hearing that people can meditate with their eyes open. So I was like, all right, I'll open my eyes and see what happens. So I'm at it for like maybe 5 minutes. And I was like, I'll just close them again. This isn't working. And as soon as I closed them, it felt like somebody pulled my body out of my body. And
Oh no, it sounds so scary to me. But I was do I have sweat marks?
no.
It sounds so scary.
No, it's just dirty down there.
No, it's just yellow.
You're just a dirty pig.
Yeah, that just sounds so scary to me. But in all fairness, my parents, I was raised very Christian, and they do not understand meditation. Like, they're like, oh no, that's evil.
That's kind of the way I was brought up. Like anything that was,
I thought you were raised by wolves.
yeah, it sure was. No, it was just like anything that was not like foreign. It just seemed scary. You know what I mean? Like all these other ideas and beliefs.
No, I agree. A while back, you had said that you meditated real hard, and you saw a person.
No, I was just masturbating.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I was just masturbating.
And I was hoping
to a
another person would show up.
I was masturbating at another person.
The fucking metro.
I was taking a bath, which is where I do most of my meditating now. Just out of nowhere, it just like snapped, and I was like traveling through some tunnel with all these like crazy like patterns of light, and I saw this person next to me like doing all these hand gestures and like weird things, and like I was acknowledging it with my peripheral vision, and
Were you looking at him or were you just like straight?
I just did it with one eye.
Well, be him. I'll be you. You be him. Move like him.
Okay. He was like kind of persuading me to go in the direction that the patterns were creating. And I started going, and then like I was at it for, it felt like hours, but I was only in there for like 30 minutes.
In where though?
I don't know, but how I felt, it didn't feel negative. It didn't feel scary. It felt like bliss. I know you're not used to that sort of thing. You're scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah, no.
I'm scared.
With the tours, like I didn't have any time or like to be on my own to like, you know, because yes, Sanae in the front.
Can you meditate when there's sound around you, or you're not that good yet?
I'm not that good yet. I'm still super
I knew it.
For the record, I'm good at everything else. I don't know. Maybe I'll get there, but like it just seemed like such an obstacle to be traveling and all these things happening. We had something to do pretty much at every part of the day.
I think I'm not even trying to fit in with you. I was going to tell you this already. I had planned to tell you this day. I think I may have meditated for real on my own yesterday.
Yeah?
Well, I was reading a book, and then I was like getting like a little bit drowsy. So I like lied down and I put the book over my face. I started feeling like that, you know, that sensation like in between sleep and consciousness.
Yep.
But I felt like I stayed there like the whole time, and in my head I was like, "Oh, I'm not asleep. I'm not awake." And I thought like, "Oh, I think this might be meditation." And like I did kind of have like passing thoughts, but like that I couldn't grab onto, like maybe like sentence structures that make no sense, but like I just kind of let it all happen. And then
that's very similar to what I experienced. But I feel like mine were just a little bit more abrupt. But you feel like you're in
just
that
a little
middle.
more sophisticated.
Yeah, mine were just a lot classier than you.
Yeah, you had a man.
I had my first man.
That's so funny that you're pretending it's your first.
It was exhilarating. I definitely am going to keep doing and kind of get better at it. I don't know where that will leave me, but I definitely feel like it's in the right direction because, like I said, anything that is in the realm of mindfulness is a great thing.
Who is she?
I don't know.
Come a long way. That's good. Well, my therapist is trying to break up with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do?
I was like,
You
but
cheated
baby.
on him.
But baby. Why are you talking to me like this? Okay, so I've been going to her for 2 years now. And I've kind of felt like we've worked through a lot. She's honestly helped me so much. But our last couple sessions have been very like there's just not much to talk about, and I can tell like she's kind of checked out, and then I'm like not really like I'm just kind of giving her updates on how fucking good I'm doing.
Maybe that's the problem. You just keep bragging.
She's just tired of me. She already tapered me down to every other week, and then the last session she was like, "So I've been thinking about this for some time. Like, what do you think if we take it down to?"
What if we start seeing other people?
She wanted to take it down to once a month. If I think I need once a month, she's like, "But I feel like you're doing really well on your own. Maybe you kind of want to not go to therapy for a little bit and try to put these skills into practice and blah, blah, blah." But she did suggest ketamine therapy. Google the benefits. Is a treatment approach that uses low doses of ketamine. Boo. Low.
I want that good shit.
Yes. Low doses of ketamine, a dissociative anesthetic medication to manage various mental health conditions such as treatment-resistant depression, anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder. Ketamine is approved for use at high doses as an anesthetic in the operating room Oh, this doesn't really say much. Apparently, her best friend is also a therapist, and she did this ketamine therapy. And, you know, being a therapist, she knows everything you're supposed to do, whatever. But she had a close family member die, and she just could not get past the grieving process or, like, over the hump of the grieving process. So she did this ketamine therapy, and when she came out of it, she had, like, turned a complete corner.
So she had a client that lost a loved one.
No, it was her best friend. You're not
best
listening to me. See what happens when you don't listen to me?
Huh?
So I guess what it is it's like all the things you learn. Sometimes there's still a wall that's blocking you from, like, you know, getting to that next level. So she thinks that this will help for me.
So you going to do it?
I had a call with the one office, but I want to go somewhere where you have to go and then they, like, give you a
wristband?
session. I want to go to a rave. No, where they, like, will do a session with you there. But the place that I called, they were like, we'll ship you the pills, take them before you go to bed, and then we'll have a call the next day. But I'm like...
That sounds scary.
Well, no, it doesn't sound scary. It just sounds pointless. Like, if I'm just going to sleep through it, what's the...
So the other way would be them guiding you and, like,
I think
verbally
so.
talking to you, you through some... That's crazy.
But I'm more actually interested in hypnotherapy, but I just don't know much about that. So I got to do my research on that. So,
dude, I swear if I'm tattooing and if I hear you crow like a chicken, it's going to be funny. No? It's not going to be funny?
No. I'm trying to heal, dude. What's your problem? Wait, you said crow like a chicken?
Yeah, and the only reason why I said that is because I watch every movie with subtitles and I saw that.
Okay, was this a foreign film? Because that's not what chickens do.
Yes.
They balk.
They don't balk.
Balk, balk.
This is pointless.
You guys are a waste of time.
Dude, the camera guys left. What about ayahuasca?
Oh, yeah, I would do that too. I'll do it all, honestly.
I'm interested in that one. It sounds scary.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know about all that
stuff too. I would do it locally. I'm not going with a stranger to Peru.
It's just like a hipster from Silver Lake.
Yeah, but I'm also not going to go to some white dude with dreads from Silver Lake.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, just because of the prices. Maybe I will go to Peru.
So the other day, I needed to make a money order. And I remember you saying you could do it at the post office, so I went. And I was in a hurry to get back to Disneyland because we had reservations.
There's fun to be had.
Because Mickey was out. I got there, and there was only one person at the register. And a huge line, and everybody was taking so long. And it made me realize, like, how fucking pissed off it makes me to be there. But as soon as I get up there, I take all the time in the world.
We're all trying to make them laugh. Well, you should have meditated. Maybe you would have calmed down.
And that was the thing. I hadn't been able to. And I feel like if I do it constantly, like, things like that aren't as bad.
It'll be nice to see you like that. Because I've seen the way you act when you think you lost your cell phone, and it's ridiculous. I saw on the interweb people fighting about whether it's okay or not to touch another tattoo artist's work.
I feel like it's subjective. Like, there's all kinds of situations. If it's somebody that's reputable compared to somebody that's tattooing out of their fucking kitchen or bedroom, then it's, like, obviously two different things.
So if it's someone reputable, you won't touch their work?
I will admit that I have, but it was for it's somebody that I didn't respect.
It's me?
Yeah. Dude, I have to fix all your tattoos. It's a lot of work. Like, I've had somebody that got tattooed at a tattoo convention and it was incomplete or something was wrong. And the artist was from another country. So it's like, what are they supposed to do?
Okay, now ask me.
Do you I don't want to do this.
Ask me.
Do you touch other tattoo artists' work?
I will touch. Anyone could get touched. Your mom's work can get touched. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, fuck yeah, I do. The only way I'm not gonna touch someone's work is if I personally know the artist.
Yeah.
Like, it could literally be anyone's. If I don't know them, I think it's fair game, a reputation or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fair for that person to live with the mistake. Now, if it was like whenever people are like, oh, I got this from Jimmy Jam last week and I hate it. Can you change it for me?
Whenever that happens all the time.
Yeah, whenever that happened today, I was like, no, I have a podcast with him. I work with him. Like, you have to give him at least a chance to try to fix that hand turkey.
It'll get weird.
Definitely think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not a single artist or tattoo that you would not touch?
Yeah, if I know them, I won't.
Other than that. Like, what if it's a fucking beautiful tattoo done by somebody?
If there's something wrong with it, then...
Yeah, it deserves to be fixed.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's like a code of ethics or if it's just you don't really want to waste your time touching someone else's work, because I know a lot of people don't like to do fix-ups.
Yeah. Everybody believes what they believe, but, like, I've even heard of them going as far as, like, not even getting near a tattoo. Like, oh, that's too close to this person's tattoo.
Oh, yeah. That's so stupid.
I don't get it.
Especially, like, when, like, how are you going to have all these, like, oh, I can't go near that artist's work, or no, I can't touch this up, but your tattoos look like fucking shit. Like, shouldn't that be a code of ethics? Shouldn't you put your machine down because you're fucking people up? Because it never seems to be, like, the big guys or the good guys that have all these rules, right?
It's true.
Do you think maybe it's just because they're afraid that that artist might one day run into that client and be like, oh, let me check out your tattoo, and then they're going to be like, either they're going to see their shitty tattoo next to it, or they're going to be like, why'd you let somebody touch mine?
Yeah. Or even artists getting offended if their client gets tattooed by another artist. I feel like it's kind of a thing in the past now, but I know that it still exists, but that's fucking their body, not yours, homie.
Yeah. I have this this person I know wants to get something. They're not asking me to fix it. I know the person too, but they still get tattooed by this person, and they want someone else to fix it, and they were asking, like, what's the protocol on that? And I was saying, like, a reasonable person, I think, would be like, oh, no, I understand that you want a different style for this, but, like, an unreasonable person, like, you're just kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. They're not going to want to fix it. They're going to get offended if you ask them to fix it, but you going to someone else is going to piss them off.
Yeah.
I think you just got to do you. I think if you're unhappy with the tattoo and somebody is willing to fix it for you and you can't trust the artist that did it to fix it, then fucking go to whoever.
What about when clients come in with, like, flash from other artists?
That's hard. Because for personally, if it's flash that I've contributed to, like, we've done flash books with collectives, like, if it was something from there, of course, if somebody asks you to tattoo it on them, like, people are buying these flash books. But if it's a flash page that I posted on my personal Instagram, I don't want you tattooing that. You can use the idea. You can try to draw something similar, but good luck.
I've had people do that, and it's like, it will upset me, but at the same time, it's kind of flattering in a sense, but it's probably just a personality flaw of mine because I love attention.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I've had people reach out and ask if they can, like, they're from Spain or something, and they want to get something that I drew tattooed on them. Yeah. What do you do in that case? You say yeah?
Well, it wasn't somebody from Spain, but I was actually put in that position. There was a guy that I was tattooing pretty regularly, and he wanted this design by this artist who I was a huge fan. Currently, I'm a huge fan of. I'm a phantom.
I knew this meditation stuff wasn't real.
Who I'm currently a fan of, and I told him, I was like, absolutely not, because he wanted it as is, and I was like, I will not do that. Like, I'm sorry, I'll do my version. He was like, no, I want that one. And so what I did was I reached out to the artist and I explained the situation. I was like, look, man, I'm really trying to talk this guy into going to get the tattoo by you, but he's insisting that I do it.
Was it a local artist or an LA
Pretty close,
artist?
yeah,
Okay.
LA artist. I saw that he opened it and he left me on red for a little while. He was ultimately cool with it. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, but if you're going to do it, you're going to use this needle and you're going to use, I forget what else, but this is a while back.
How long ago?
Maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
You know, he wanted to have his say on it, and I was cool with it. He was cool with it. The client loved it. but all my clients love my tattoos, so I don't know.
I don't know. They didn't want to get something you drew, so it doesn't sound like. Telling you what size needle to use and stuff is kind of like, I feel like, controlling.
Sure.
Like, bro, just say no.
Yeah.
But with you being a new artist, maybe you saw how shitty your stuff was. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, that very much could have been the case.
do you want to look into your camera and say sorry to those people?
What people?
The people you fucked up in those years of tattooing?
No, they're still award-winning tattoos. I guarantee. But I'm just so much better now. And
Like-
especially so much better than her. How do you feel about your significant other, like, involving you in a joke in their family that you wouldn't normally be able to joke about in your family?
So it would be like we're in front of your family and you're going to put me on blast in front of your family?
Yeah,
Or-
in front of my family.
Okay.
My girlfriend Lisa was trying to get me to pretend like we were in a huge fight in front of her mom. No fucking way, you're crazy.
So childish.
And I was like, I can't do that. There's no way. And
What did she want you to do?
just like argue with her, like at the top of our lungs. It's like, there's no way that's happening. You're crazy. Like, yeah, we can't do that shit in my family.
Fuck
We're very
no.
quickly.
Angered?
Yeah.
Or like defensive, like your sisters just ran through and pushed her against the wall before you could say just kidding?
Or like a point and laugh at your mom if she fell. I was like, no way. There's no way I could get away with anything like that. Maybe it's because we're Hispanic. But
There's that prank going around on TikTok right now. So the mom's in on the joke, the dad's not. Like the mom says something and they're like, "Mom, shut up!" And like you see these dads like charging at them. Like, dude, I could never. I could absolutely never. Like everyone online would just be concerned for me at the end. Like there was another one. So say your mom's like doing dishes or something and she asks you a question, whatever. They just have the camera set up and they're like, "Why are you always on my fucking back? Like, God, you're always..." And then when the mom turns around, like, to be like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "Is what they said on that movie that I was watching." And, like, then everyone laughs about it. And I'm like, dude, like, my mom would knock my fucking head into a cabinet.
yep.
35 years old. She's not 35. I'm 35. But,
I had a feeling.
but she's swinging. For sure. And if not her, if one of my sisters was in earshot and thought that I was talking to my mom like that,
Yeah.
then like,
It's like the domino effect.
yeah. So to answer your question, for my own family, that wouldn't work. For my boyfriend's family, they're more easygoing. And it honestly takes a lot for me to get embarrassed. So maybe I would be fine with it.
Yeah. Or taking pictures of like their grandma when she's asleep and putting it in like the family thread and then showing her. It's like, dude, my grandma would never talk to me again.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it is a Hispanic thing not to bully your grandma. Because that is fucking crazy, dude. Let her sleep. But that's something where I draw the line. I don't think sleep pranks are funny ever.
Fuck that. I hate it.
I don't like the drawing on the face. I don't care if my shoes are off or on or whatever. Like, I don't like the everybody scream while they're asleep. Like, let's freak them out.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't like the pictures. Don't put your fingers in my mouth if my mouth is open. Like, I hate it all.
Yeah, I just had a picture taken of me last night while I was asleep, and I was pretty upset about it.
By Lisa?
Yeah.
You're a bully. You live with an 8th grade bully, it sounds like.
The cat was asleep in my arm, so she was like, "Oh, look at this," and I was like, "I fucking hate that."
You're like, I would have known who it was with just the arm, you bitch.
Okay, on that topic, the word I can't
Bitch.
even say it. Have you ever
Why?
called your mom the B word?
Fuck no. Fuck no, dude. I don't even cuss in front of my mom at all. It just turns off when I'm around my mom. And if I do, like, accidentally say, like, fuck, the fuck would never come out of my mouth. But if I
Yeah.
did accidentally say, like, shit, like, you can bet your ass, like, real quick, like, her head's gonna snap and, like, she's gonna expect me to excuse myself before she goes upside my head. There's no way.
Yeah, like I mean, we were always open with like cursing and stuff. It was pretty normal for our family, but we all knew when to not cuss. Like we were respectful around other people.
You could code switch.
Yeah, exactly. But one time I called my mom the B word, and it fucking haunts me to this day.
I need a picture. I need you to paint the picture because I think
Okay.
you're a piece of shit right now.
Okay, I am the youngest of 4. You know this. I have 3 older sisters.
Not an excuse. Not an excuse.
Well, you should meet them. No, they're nice. If they're watching this, I love you guys. I come back tomorrow with a black eye.
I come back with a black eye.
I think I was like maybe 8 or 9. And my sister had her friends over, and I'm always a performer. I wanted to be cool with the cool older kids, so I was always hanging out with them, trying to like be cool and funny and impress them and stuff. And what?
It's just so funny that you think at that age you can impress like a 17-year-old girl, because I have something very similar, but go ahead. I'll tell mine after.
So we were on the porch hanging out, and my mom was like, all right, you got to go to bed. You got school tomorrow. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I'm hanging out. And she was like, no, you're going inside. And I said, no, you. And then I said the B word.
Say it.
I won't say that. I don't want to relive that trauma, dude. So I was like, no, you bitch. Dude, immediately my fucking stomach turned, and I was like, this is the most evil thing I've ever done as a 9-year-old. And she fucking got me by the wrist, took me inside,
and that's just so embarrassing.
Dude. And like since then I have a hard time, like I won't call a girl a bitch. Like not even as a joke. I have trouble with it. I don't like it when people call me a bitch either. I think it's because of that.
Well,
Or y'all stop being one.
there's just so little things to call you when you act like this.
But the funny part is like it's like when I think about it, just like anything, like you'll lose sleep over it, and you're just like fuck, and you relive those feelings, and then so I randomly brought it up to her like I don't know, maybe a year or 2 ago, and I told her about it, and I was like, do you remember that time? And she was like, no.
And it's your big old trauma.
Yeah, and in my head, everybody knows about it, and they're all judging me and stuff.
Well, that's good for you, because one time I had one of my little friends with me, and I was probably roughly the same age, maybe a little bit younger, and we were at Target, and I wanted to go next door to Mervin's because
Dude, that place was dope.
I had no money, burning a hole in my pocket. I had to go see what was up at Mervin's. Or maybe it was vice versa. Anyways, I had asked my mom if we could go over there, and she said no. And I told her, oh, you're so lazy. That's what I hate about you. and I thought I fucking got this
In
bitch.
front of your friend?
Yeah, in front of my friend, dude. She lit me up. And it was one of those, like, you know how moms could cuss you out without, well, my mom doesn't cuss, so she'll, like, cuss you out without cussing and just, like, ream you. Like,
yeah.
To the point where, like, you're like, okay, like, my friend's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's everything. It's the tone, the expression.
I felt this fucking big. But anyways, what you were saying, you brought it up to your mom. I don't have to bring it up to my mom because she brings it up to me once fucking year.
Well, you're a big piece of shit.
Well, she's still lazy. I'm just kidding, Mom. Real quick, because it unlocked a memory for me when you were saying about impressing your sister's friends. So I had an older cousin who would always be at our house. He went to the same high school as my older sisters. And he was in a band. He was a punk rock kid in a band. This was like
Cool.
early 90s. Yeah, it had to be the early 90s because I was young. And so I had just gotten a bag of hand-me-downs, hand-me-down clothes from one of my bigger friends.
Bigger friends?
Yeah, she wasn't older than me. I was just so small.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
That's pretty fucked up.
She was bigger than me. Anyways, and I remember these pants that I got. They were red leggings, but the cuff of them was red lace. And, ooh, you couldn't tell me shit in those fucking pants. I felt like Peg Bundy. Like, I felt so sexy. I was just feeling I'm not even kidding you, dude, like my 5-year-old self. I don't even know if I went to school at this
I was going to say, how old were you?
Like 5, probably. Like, because my friend was a year younger than me. So if we were friends, she had to be in. We had went to 1 year of preschool together, and then I went to kindergarten, and she stayed in preschool because she was younger. So
And then you went to the club?
yeah. Then I got these pants, and I went to the club. But anyways, you couldn't tell me shit about myself in them. And so my cousin was having band practice across the street with his band, and I don't even know what he played. I think he was the drummer. His name was Louie. He was outside. Hot. They were smoking cigarettes or some shit, and I was wearing my new pants, and he waved at me, and Oh my God.
Then your stomach started feeling funny.
And then I felt like I had to pee, but I didn't. And I'm like, what is this feeling? But after that, I swore, I told everyone that Louis had a crush on me.
5-year-old.
Yeah. He was like at the youngest 17.
She's like, he's a rascal.
Yeah, and I
It's all
just
into
knew
yourself.
that he loved me, and I just knew we would end up together. I wonder where he's at. But yeah, totally. And I would always try to impress my older sister's friends. And
Yeah, that was totally me. I was always trying to do something cute because I had crushes on all of their friends. You know, that's just the person that I am.
but when you got old enough for them to date, would your sisters let them date you, or what was it?
No,
Or do you even know if they were interested?
that was never the case because I was always in a relationship.
Oh.
So, like, but they would always flirt with me back, and I thought I was pretty good at it. Maybe it was embarrassing, and they were just entertaining it, but they would always flirt with me and, like, ask about me and stuff. And
I don't know. Did you not just hear my story that I thought this guy liked me? I like how you haven't once considered that maybe they weren't
no,
flirting with you.
they were definitely into me.
All right. So, do you think we should do our advice segment now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, here's the question. I am dating a boy. We are dating over 4 months.
Did a kid send this in?
I hope so. I hope it's not a woman dating a boy. I am dating a boy. We are dating over 4 months. Today he left me on his Chat GPT account where I seen some questions I was not prepared for. Invasion of privacy, I know, but that's not the point here. He has already gone through my phone before, etc. All right, girl, as long as you're in the right. I seen the Chat GPT thread where he says sex is a chore with me, in parentheses, his girlfriend.
A chore?
A chore. And he thinks it wouldn't be the case with other girls. I confronted him about it, and he said it's from months ago. It's months ago.
That's old me. baby, I'm the real thing.
That's from months ago, etc. But it was made in the last 30 days. Our sex has never been unbelievable, but I enjoy it. He has never brought the issue to me directly. He also said he deleted all other threads he had about me.
Why would he burn himself out like that? This guy's a fucking idiot.
Oh, you think that's bad? Leads me to wonder, was there worse things he was asking/saying about me? What would you do in my situation?
I don't know. The whole thing sounds fucking toxic.
Going through 4 months, going through phones is crazy.
Dude, and why is that fool gonna burn himself out like that? The guy said so much other shit about you.
So don't be mad at that one.
No, this is a good one. Trust me.
I've been with my boyfriend for about 7 years off and on now. I have never once gone through his phone.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think that's okay, even if he's gone through yours. Because of shit like this. You never know what to bring up.
Yeah, and if you need to do that, what the fuck are you doing? So his question on ChatGPT was, it feels like a chore. Will it be better with somebody else?
It just says, sex is a chore with me, and he thinks it wouldn't be the case with other girls.
What's funny is it's not a question. He's letting ChatGPT know.
And he really thinks other girls want to fuck with him.
Let me program this into the algorithm.
And I think that's actually telling is that he's
It's
not
his diary.
asking.
It's his diary.
He is confessing that it is a chore and it won't be with other girls. He's just not that into you.
Yeah. He's unfulfilled, clearly. And
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like she completely is, if it's okay, not great.
Yeah, and 4 months, dude, that's when you guys should be still like, I mean, not should, because obviously should is not real in relationships, but
you should be bored out.
that's when like you're most likely to be having sex the most, and like
Yeah.
4 months is still so new. So it sounds like you already can't trust each other because you're going through each other's phone. The sex isn't great, which you deserve great sex.
What made them so insecure right out the gate? Maybe there was some overlappage.
You get them how you lose them.
That's what I've heard.
By ChatGPT. What the fuck is my
Chat GPT.
Chad BBT.
BBT. Chat BBC.
That's what he's looking for.
Or her.
I say fucking bounce, dude. That's way too much for 4 months. And the word chore is so fucked up.
Yeah, that one is
Like, oh, it's such work to have sex with you. Like, I know relationships, have their ups and downs, or like you guys get on different schedules, but a chore means work. A chore is something that you're forced to do. He is comparing you to laundry.
and doing the lawn.
Like, he thinks he should be getting an allowance for fucking you.
Yeah. Break up with him.
Break up with him. He's done. Get you a guy that can ask questions to real people and address shit in person. Maybe he wants to fuck a Chad GBT.
Chad GBT?
Yeah.
Maybe he does.
Because they have those fake girlfriends now, right?
They do. They always pop up on sponsored ads. I don't know why. It's great. No, okay, speaking of that.
I've never seen one pop up.
No. I don't know if you've seen it, but what the fuck is up with being able to see tits as long as there's a baby that's feeding from them? Because they're like promoting their OnlyFans. It's not like this is, freeing the nipple or whatever the fuck that movement
Where did you
is.
say you saw this?
On Instagram. Like straight up like full tits, and it's a lot of the times it's a fake baby. But so it's like they're sexualizing this experience that mothers have with their babies to fucking sell their OnlyFans.
Wait, if that gets you views and they can't cancel you, why the fuck are our shirts on? Like, get over here, baby. No, that is so gross. But you're not the only one that I've heard say that.
Because I experienced it, and I was like, hey, what? Oh. And I was like, what the fuck? There's like babies in here.
You're like, oh, the miracle of life. What? That baby's fake?
Yeah. And then I just put...
Well, as long as there ain't no real baby.
I just put my thumb over the baby's head. The soft spot. Yeah, so I guess we could show our tits on Instagram as long as there's a baby pretending to eat milk from it.
Cool. Can babies eat us?
You're fucked up.
What else can we do with this baby?
What other topics we got?
Nothing really, unless if we want to move on to our tattoo cover up. And today we'll do an original story from who?
Let's go with you. I said...
I feel like you don't want to tell your story.
What story?
Dude.
All the stories? I have so many.
Your New York story? Do you want me to tell mine? I don't know if it's going to hit as good as yours.
Okay. I mean, we're going to do this forever. There's time.
All right. So my tattoo, this is an original tattoo cover-up story. What's funny about this is I was with my godmother, my Nina, in Canada, and this was when I was about 12 years old, and she didn't find out about it until I confessed it to her just last Christmas. I was in Canada with my godmother and her girlfriend. Her girlfriend was Canadian, and I could not stand this lady. She was like super mean. Like whenever my godmother wasn't around, she would tell me like mean shit. Like one time she lifted me up to hug me hello, and no adults were around, and she was like, oh wow, you've put on a lot of weight. And I was like in junior high. Yeah. And she goes, oh, but don't worry, muscle weighs more than fat. And then like same lady,
and then she called you Tubby after.
Yeah, pretty much. So then you're like, she sounds dope. And then at that time, I was like a little rude girl. I had a big old bob cut, and she told me that my haircut made my head look misshapen. And then she's like, but like pretty, like those Indian, or what'd she say, like those Egyptian hieroglyphics. Like she would say like that kind of compliments like that. Anyways, so I didn't want to be on this trip, right? And we're in Canada, first time ever having been on plane, first time out of the country. My parents aren't there, and I'm just like a shitty, already like angry teenager, preteen, right? So we go on this bike ride. I'm a motherfucking city girl. I do not ride bikes in the fucking park, okay? Like, and
especially at that age, you're too cool.
I straight wore creepers that were too big for me on this bike ride. So there I am in my clown shoes, like riding so far right behind them. My Nina and her girlfriend are like way ahead. I haven't even seen them for however long. We're riding through this park, and I don't know how this fucking happened, but the path that I'm on, like, intersects with another path, and there's this lady, and she's running, not paying attention, and then somehow I hear her scream. She falls over my bike. I cannot stop. Somehow we get so twisted up that I run over. She's lying on her stomach now, and I run over both her calves. Like, doo, doo. She screamed and fell, dude. And and I just mowed her down. And so I stop, and like I turn around, and I'm like, oh, like I don't even know if I asked if she was okay. I didn't know what to do, but because we're in fucking Canada, the land of the nicest people ever, the entire park abandons their picnics to see if she's okay. I'm like, if this happened at like MacArthur Park or like Echo Park or like literally any park in LA County, I would maybe get cussed out, but nobody's checking for this bitch. Like nobody, like everyone would just be like, oh damn, watch where you're going, you know. But literally, people are leaving the ducks, the fucking
Getting out of their
picnics.
cars.
Yeah. The whole park, dude, the frisbees are just landing on the floor because people are abandoning the frisbees. So the whole park comes over, and I didn't know what to do, so I jumped on my bike, and I mashed it. I caught up, like, maybe this is an exaggeration, but a good quarter mile, dude. Boom, boom, boom. Caught up to my Nina all out of breath. She's like, you okay? Yep. And then we rode. I never told her.
Jesus Christ.
Till this past Christmas. And she was like, it's funny that you say that because I remember there was a day where you just weren't being yourself. And I thought like, oh, teenagers. And I'm like, no, it's because I'm on it in Canada. They don't have guns. They only have bikes.
But at the same time, you were saying it's like the world's nicest people. What's up with that fucking Canadian girlfriend that was a dick to you? You said she was mean to you.
Yeah, she was a dick.
So what's up with that? And why are you running people over all the time?
Because one time, she wasn't watching where she was going.
Jesus.
But yeah, I literally took that one almost to the grave. I didn't tell anyone for years, and then I barely told her now 20-something years past.
You were too cool for school.
Too cool.
A little
for
punk
school.
rock girl on a bike.
Didn't scratch the creepers, though. Got anything to tell these people before we sign off?
They can find me at I am Jimmy Jam on Instagram. That's pretty much where I handle everything. If you want to book a tattoo, you could email me. The button is in my bio.
Sick.
I also tattoo at Dreamland. Our shop Instagram is at Dreamland Art Co. All one word. And where can these people find you?
At Sanae _Kauai. I will put it up somewhere on the screen. You can book with me through my bio. There's a text button or a book now button. You can also find my personal merch in that bio. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe, comment to this YouTube channel. And I would love for you guys to sound off in the comments and let us know whether you think it's right, wrong, or you have any opinion on whether you should touch another artist's work or let artists fix up your work if you're not happy with the first artist.
Or how you feel about the B word, because I'm still pretty fucked up about it.
Like I said the B word. The fuck.
I won't say it, dude.
All right, Jimmy Jam, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. See you guys at your next session.